Put a post out today on Mastodon, just saying if anybody's feeling down, hit me up and I'll try to cheer you up and give you a little remedy. Someone hit me up and said that they're afraid that their relationship isn't as healthy as they thought it would be. And my remedy was to, trust your feelings, center yourself, and then talk to your partner about it. That's something that I learned from my girlfriend when we first started dating 11 years ago. And because the first thing that she demanded of me was that I be my authentic, true self. That I don't put on airs, that I don't try to impress her, that I be completely honest, and that I don't bullshit. I just be myself. And that when I feel I need to talk, I talk. When I'm upset, that I express it. Things like that. So she demanded this. It's almost absolute honesty and candor. And I immediately took to it because I had just come out of a relationship, a marriage of like 17 years where I didn't have that. And so I jumped all over that like you wouldn't believe, like a flea onto a dog. And I've held to that because she and I have a great relationship. And I think that a lot of it is due to that attitude, is due to that trust in each other's love for each other. And an understanding that we may be on different, planes or paths or however you want to say it at different times in our relationship. If we talk to each other, if we align ourselves with how the other is feeling and thinking, and most of all, we insist on, helping each other and supporting each other, no matter what, we've come out strong every time. I can tell you honestly, in the 11 years that we've been together, we have probably had, and I'm talking like straight arguments, like really, really harsh arguments 4 times in 11 years. I'm not saying like knock down, drag out, nothing physical, just verbal, just very like, okay, we need to step away from each other. And it's because we talk to her. And even then, when we have those discussions, when we have those arguments, we come back to each other, later on, and we talk and we listen to each other and we work out the situation because we have a genuine love and appreciation for each other that we want to keep and fulfill in our lives. And because of that, we have this beautiful, loving relationship where we just help each other. We support each other in every way that we can. And it's just wonderful. So that's why I gave the advice that I did to open up, be honest with the person that you're with. Always be honest with the person that you're with, your partner. Always let them know how you feel. Because if you don't, if you're afraid to talk about those things, if you're afraid to move forward, what eventually will happen is that you will start to build up resentment against it. Because that's what resentment is. It's resentment a lot of the times, not every time, but I'm 75% of the time, resentment comes from unresolved things that haven't been spoken about. Sometimes we talk about these things with the other person, our partner, and they don't fulfill their end of the bargain, and we start resenting them for that. But it's usually because we're not talking about how upset that they're not fulfilling their part of the bargain. That's what I learned in therapy. Resentment, at least for me, comes from leaving things unresolved, not speaking your truth, not talking about the way that you feel, and being honest, being candid with each other, being, forthright with each other at all times is really the only way to get around that. The only way to beat that. And I'm appreciative of the relationship that I have. And if I can pass that on to other people, that simple bit of information that you would think would be obvious, right? You think that it would be understandable by everybody, but you'd be surprised that it's not. And that can be difficult. That can be really difficult for some people. So for that person, if they're watching right now or listening or they see this later on a clip, I hope that things got worked out. I hope you were able to talk to your partner. And I hope that you find some joy and happiness in your life today.